guys, happy Valentine's Day. You're supposed to say happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
This is actually Valentine's Day. My hair is sopping, so it looks like a drowned dog. That's what it looks like. My hair is sopping wet. Okay, so with this video, we're actually doing it on Valentine's Day. We were going to do it live, but time just got away from us, and I wanted to post it before or on Valentine's Day. So the live would have been fun to do today, but we don't have time because we have church tonight and all of that good stuff. So we are just going to do this Q&A video. I have the questions pulled up beside me. Some of the questions are for the both of us and some of the questions are just for me. So we're going to try to answer them as best we can. And yes, we still have stickers on the back of our wall. Tristan puts stickers in washi in various places of our house. And so, yeah, that's his special decoration for us to remind us of him. That's what he says. Like we could forget. Okay, so the very first question it's from Heather D. And she says, you had mentioned once before that you use 7 or 8 planners every day. What do you use each one for, and why do you have so many? Do I use that many planners?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay, so I can do a video on just this because it's a lot of information and that way you can kind of see it. But I have a Recollections planner that I use in a Carpe Diem binder. It's a spiral planner. I took off the coil. I use that one for my YouTube, for church, for all of that kind of stuff. And then for, I have a Target Dollar Spot planner that I use for cleaning stuff. I have a Happy Planner that I use as our family planner. I have a mini Happy Planner that I use for on the go. I have a Recollections zipper planner that I use for budget planning and meal planning. I have a Happy Planner horizontal that I use for journaling, and then I have a faith planner that I use for like sermon notes or art journaling or things like that. And I think that's all of them. How many was that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, that was 7. So those are the 7 that I have. I think that's all of them. I think oh, and I have a big Happy Planner too, so that's 8. So I do have 8, and my computer's gonna die. I have a big Happy Planner that I use for memory planning. Now, do I really legitimately need all of those? Heck no, I don't really need all of those. I mean, I could combine some of them and put them in one planner. I probably wouldn't be able to fit all of that in just one planner, but I could have 2 or 3 and it would be fine. But I love to plan. I love to decorate all different types of planners. I love to do it for videos for you guys, and that's just what I like. Some I like more than others, so I kind of change up what I use them for according to what my favorites are, and that's what I do. But most of it is just because I love to use them. I love to write in them and different things, keep everything separated out. It really helps me, and I like to decorate them, so that's why. And that way I can bring different kinds of videos to you guys. I can use printables for some of them and paper for some of them and just stickers for some of them and show you guys different ways of planning. So that's really why I do it. Okay. This is from, hold on, it's really hard for me to see this. It's Stella Wilson Creations, and it says, do you make pocket letters? Have you ever done a craft fair? If so, how can you find them? What's more important to you, money or peace of mind? Favorite places you have been on, vacations you want to go? Okay, do I make pocket letters? Yes, I still do make them. I want to get back into making them more than I have been. When I first started crafting and I was new to this paper crafting thing, I made them like crazy, and I like exchanged with people all over the place, and I met a lot of really cool people because of that. But as I started planning more and doing all of these other things, I haven't done them as much as I used to, but I do still do them, yes. Have I ever done a craft fair? No. I want to because I think it's really cool. But the fact of the matter is, my children are with me 110% of the time. Most of the time on my body, like attached to me. So, I don't have anywhere for them to go, and my kids, especially the little one, now the big one would probably be fine, but the little one would not be okay in a craft fair setting. Do you think that would be? It would not work out. My dad calls him Taz for the Tasmanian Devil. He's a mess. So I haven't done a craft fair, but I do think they're super cool, and finding them, I know that there's a lot of Facebook people in my area that kind of announce those kinds of things, and we've talked about how to find craft fairs and stuff like that. There's a lot of different kinds of, like, it's not like flea markets, but it's kind of like that, and they do different things, but you just have to kind of get in a niche with your area, and that's kind of how I have heard that you find them, but I don't really know because I've never done them before. Okay, this is like more questions for the both of us. So what's more important, money or peace of mind? What?
They gotta go hand in hand.
Yeah, I think that in a sense, money does bring you peace of mind.
I mean, if you can survive on an island somewhere by yourself, then yeah, I mean, I guess you could have peace of mind.
But I think she means more, is it money that's important, or is enough money to give you peace of mind enough?
Enough.
Yes, definitely enough. We're not materialistic kind of people. It's just not something that matters to us. I know that if we had a ton of money, we would probably give away more than we use because that's just how we are. Money just doesn't mean the world to us. We want enough. At the same time, since she did use the words peace of mind, we're both warriors, but in different ways. Joshua is to say he's a warrior is like the biggest understatement of the entire universe. So it takes a lot to give him peace of mind. Do you want to turn the fan on because it's really hot? Is that hot to you? It takes a lot to give him peace of mind. So he makes more than enough money to sustain us, but he's still always worried about giving us enough. So that's kind of a tricky question. We don't have to be rich to be happy, for sure. We've been broker than broke, like well beyond broke, and that was both of us working. I mean, we've been, both of us lost our jobs, broke. We've been, we've went through it all. We say all the time, we've been married. This will be the 7th year, going on the 7th year. At the end of this year, we'll be married 7 years, and we have been through more than most people go in their lifetime of marriage. We've just been through a lot together, but I feel like I kind of balance him out, whereas he worries all the time. I'm the peace of mind kind of giver. As long as I'm cool about it, then it kind of calms him down a little bit better, and vice versa. So money's not as important to us. It is just the peace of mind that we're okay and it's enough to take care of our kids, because we got, anyway. Favorite places you have been on vacation or want to go? I want to go to Disney World. I've been to Disney World, but he hasn't, and our kids haven't. So I really want to go on a family trip to Disney World. And I know that's sort of lame because there's so many other places more extravagant and, exotic than that I could say, but I want to go to Disney World. You're really quiet. You should talk.
I hate all the stereotypical vacation spots. So if there's a beach, no, I hate it.
Yeah, he hates the beach. So does my dad, which is so annoying because I love the beach. I could stay on the beach all day, every day. Love it.
My idea of a perfect vacation would be to go off in the middle of the woods somewhere, like a reservation or a national park or something like that. That's me.
Totally not me. Tristan's knocking on the door.
Please hold a moment. We're doing a video, buddy.
What is your favorite box of cookies?
From
What?
Who asked the question?
Oh, the
Shriver.
Shriver family. Sorry, I really can't see y'all. I have the wrong contacts in. I have his contacts in, and it's wrong. So I have to... You already know this. I have to go to the doctor, okay, to get some more contacts. But having an appointment has been proven a little bit difficult. So I'm wearing his negative 4.25, and I'm a negative 5.0, so I can't see. What's your favorite? Like boxed cookies. So that means like store-bought cookies. It would be Oreos for you. Okay, well, what is it?
Oh, vanilla wafers.
Oh, yeah, I didn't really think about vanilla wafers.
You're getting a phone call.
Oh, that's okay. It's not going to show up on the video. It's fine. It'll go away. Mine
Is Oreos.
Mine is either Oreos or Chips Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Yeah, I like both of those. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But yeah, I like both of those. And I like golden Oreos, and I like the white chocolate covered ones. Those are good, aren't they? What is that called?
White fudge.
White fudge Oreos. But they only come out during the holidays. Okay. This is from Faye Jacobson, and she leaves me such sweet comments all the time. A lot of you do, so it's ridiculous how sweet you guys are. But she left a few questions. So if you could see into the future, what would you like to know?
Honestly, everybody's going to be okay, really.
Yeah.
That's all I really care about. What the state of life as we know it is.
I kind of feel like my hair is so wet. It's cold. I kind of feel like I would want to know when we each die, so that I would be. Isn't that morbid?
That would be horrible, because then you would live every moment of every day in anticipation of that. And
I know.
You would never be able to enjoy your life again.
Well, yeah, but I would want to know so I could prepare everyone else for that. So that I would make sure everybody was taken care of, and I didn't leave them in shock of that I died and left them hanging, like, you know what I mean? Like, with things unfinished for them.
No.
Stop looking at me like that.
I would just take a little snapshot of what's going on in 20 years, make sure everybody's okay, and then be like, okay, I'm good. Now, honestly, I would probably, fine. Double check and see what the next big Powerball numbers are, but, that's just me.
Oh, boy. As a child, what was your favorite movie? What?
This is not going to be your stereotypical answer for a child.
Is it Star Wars?
I don't know. Too many dudes say Star Wars. Or some typical action movie.
You like Star Wars.
Yeah, I love Star Wars.
Okay, well, what is it then?
Life.
Life? What's your favorite movie as a kid?
Came out when I was a kid. Eddie Murphy,
okay,
Lawrence, go to prison for a crime they didn't commit.
As a child?
They're hilarious.
As a child?
Came out when I was like 7 or 8.
You're so weird. Okay,
I loved that movie. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I like the movie, but
it's most memorable. Like, I still quote.
Okay, my favorite was Beauty and the Beast.
See.
Me and my brother and sister watched Disney movies every single day. I mean, we loved it. We quoted movie lines at each other. We made each other guess the movie line. It was always Disney movies.
She grew up in a family, though, where kids did kid things, and they got to enjoy doing kid things. I grew up in a family where if you wanted to watch TV, you watched what was on. And if you complained about it, depending on the mood of the person that was watching the TV, you ended up in your room or hurting. So I didn't complain.
Yeah, I had a
like
normal childhood. He didn't. So I watched child movies. And my favorite was Beauty and the Beast. I also really loved Cinderella. I loved a lot of different Disney movies, but I loved those two. And I would act them out. So I would pretend to be Belle and pretend to be Cinderella. And I would act out the movie and all of the Disney songs. That's why you love me so much. Okay. What color represents you and why? Okay, what color represents me and why? We have to go faster. This video is going to be really long. Green? Why?
What was that? The couples retreat? You remind me of the earth.
Oh my god, please stop. What
Flourishing.
is that? Is that our child?
Flourishing, growth, development.
That's really crazy.
Beautiful.
And you know, she took that as an offense, and now you're using it on me.
I didn't say it for real. I said green.
Well, why?
Because of, like...
The earth?
You just... I don't know. Green's just a really good...
Green is both of our favorite colors, by the way.
I just think it's like a representation of, like, growth and, like...
Nurturing?
Yeah. Beautifulness. And development.
Thanks. Please stop saying development. It's creepy.
And just... Yeah.
Okay.
Black. Like myself.
Shut up.
That's what you were going to say, wasn't
No, I was going to say red.
Anger.
Not anger towards me. But I also think of red as, like, passionate and love. I consider you, like, a really passionate person. So even though you're usually, like, really mellow and, like, you can't read you, you're secretly a really passionate person about everything. You're very sensitive and deep, and I don't know, that just reminds me of red. Like, love, you love hard when you love, you have a lot of passion in what you do. Oh no. And yeah, that's what I would say. You don't think that?
I thought you were just the whole me seeing red, like, you know, being a bowl.
He does have, like, a really bad temper. It's actually gotten so much better since he has married me and had children, but when he was younger, he had a really bad temper, and sometimes he still has a bad one, but it's never at me or the boys or anything like that, so you have to understand these people don't know you, so definitely not like that, but he does have, but that's one of the things I mean, like, you're very passionate about everything. Whatever you feel it really deeply, so if you're mad, you're really mad, and if you're happy, you're really happy, and if you're in love, you're very much in love, you know what I mean? I know, my hair's really wet. It's cold, too. And it feels heavy because it's so wet. Okay, my computer died, but here we go. Did you collect anything as a child? Do you collect anything now? Well, as far as me, I don't remember if I really... Well, movies. We have some...
Our bed creaks.
And it's awful.
You gotta fix it.
He has to fix it. It's so annoying. Okay. And it's on my side of the bed. The bolt is, like, loose or something. I don't know.
That doesn't even make any sense because it didn't creak until you moved the bed.
Well, it's probably because when I pulled it to move the bed around.
That's how you moved it. That's exactly what it is.
Well, how was I supposed to move it? I have such brute strength I can just pick it up.
Okay, sorry. What about these collectings?
Rude. Anyway, I don't remember anything as a child. I had tons of stuffed animals. I had tons of movies. I had tons of everything. I was the only child until I was 7. Only grandchild. What? Only grandchild, and then my parents had twins, and then it was never about me again. So, it's the truth, isn't it? It is legitimately true. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do I collect anything now? Do I collect things?
We're just going to answer instead of showing. Yes.
Stickers.
Planners. Washi.
Paper. Washi. Crafting things. That's what I collect. You guys know. I love it. Love all things paper crafting. It's a weakness, and I just love it. It's fun to me. What about you? Did you collect anything as a child? Yes.
Weapons.
God, you're so freaking creeps.
When I was really young,
Star Wars figures.
Star Wars action figures and stuff like that.
And
but
all
also,
the vehicles and all that went with them, and like the whole scenes and stuff like that. Please stop talking about weapons. It's gonna. But I
also had a bunch of knives and bow and arrows and stuff like that.
Well,
not all over my walls.
Let's explain ourselves. Now
I still collect weapons.
He still collects weapons, so yes.
I have knives and guns and things everywhere.
Which I really like guns too, so it's okay. What's your favorite thing to do together? I really like to shoot. That's really fun.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure we all know where his mind was going with that.
That looks very good, buddy.
Tristan is putting art things underneath the door.
I do. Oh, okay.
Well, hold on just a minute and we'll come out, okay? We're just trying to finish this video real quick.
Well, don't be sad. We'll be out in just a minute.
Oh my God.
Just hold on just a minute.
Describe what your perfect Valentine's Day would look like.
A Wednesday.
Because you're off. Oh. Okay. A Wednesday, you said. Why?
Because I'm off.
Okay.
That's the only day that I can be off and celebrate anything or be on the day of the holiday.
That's not necessarily my favorite. And I'm sorry if the camera's shaking because Joshua keeps moving and shaking it. But anyways, my favorite is not Wednesday because we have to leave in the middle of the day and go to church and then we're gone for hours. We live like an hour away from church. And if we leave at the wrong time, we're even further away. So...
Ashley and I, first off, let me just stop this. She truly is the woman that says that Valentine's Day is kind of stupid and legitimately means it. Not like just trying to test a man to see if he is going to listen to that and really not show up with a Valentine's Day gift and be a careless, thoughtless butthole. No. She really doesn't care about Valentine's Day. I really don't either. That being said, we still get each other stuff.
Yeah. Usually we try to celebrate Valentine's Day either before or after Valentine's Day, depending on what it falls on, because we like to do it when we can actually get a babysitter and go on date night. That doesn't happen in the middle of the week. It just doesn't happen for us. There's very few people that we have to babysit our kids and that we trust to babysit them, and so it just doesn't happen in the middle of the week. So we just happened to luck out when he was actually off on Valentine's Day, so that's really the perfect thing for us. We just want to spend time together. We don't really care what we're doing. I don't care about any of that kind of stuff because I think it's silly. I think it's a sweet thing, but I think that you should show love to your spouse every single day, and one day out of the year I just think it's overrated, that's all. And there's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's a little bit overrated. Yeah. Anyway.
Really?
Yes, really. Yes. We really got asked this. Okay, let's answer this one first. If you could replace any actor or actress in one film, who would it be, what movie, and why? We know this person. Okay. I would replace Kristen Stewart in Twilight.
With who?
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say. I don't have to pick someone else. I don't know who else I would choose. I just feel like her acting was kind of flat in a lot of it, and she got better as she went on. But I don't know. You don't think that? You think that was a bad choice?
No, it's a good choice.
Oh, okay. What about you?
That's a tough one. I would replace Samuel L. Jackson in the Star Wars movies.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't think he fit at all.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. Do you want to answer this one now?
Not particularly.
When are we going to have our next baby?
Refer to Faye's question, what's your favorite thing to do together?
Shut up, you're so dumb. Anyway, when We want to have another one. We want to have one more. Josh was hoping so desperately for a girl. I mean, honestly, I would love to have a girl, but I don't care. If we have all boys, it does not bother me. One of them is sitting in here playing in the room with us because he was lonely. But probably soon. I mean, you know, usually the reason why we space out our children, if you look the way our children are spaced out, he has Jaren at 7 years old, and then we had Tristan at 5, and now Killian's 2. So we waited a little bit longer with Killian, but usually I like to wait like the 2-year mark because that's what they say your body has time to fully heal is 2 years, and then you get pregnant again. I think that's pretty safe. I'm 30 now, so I don't want to wait too much longer because I don't want to be pregnant at, you know, in my late 30s or mid 30s even. So I want to have my last one in my early 30s at some point. So yeah, we're just going to go with that. Okay. We're almost done. Tell us what a dream date would be like if you would plan and then if he would plan. Okay. No budget. Well, that's fun. That's really fun. Okay. So tell us what a dream date would be like if I planned it out. Okay. Dream date. Okay. This is legit. Okay. If we were having a dream date and there was no budget, I would book some time at a tattoo parlor and we would go get tattoos, and that would be pretty much the whole date because it takes freaking forever. And I would bring food because you'll pass out if you don't eat first because you lose a lot of blood, and it would be like a full night session. So it would be like his artist and my artist, and we would just be side by side, and we'd be getting them at the same time so we could get more done, and it would just be a huge freaking tattoo. And we would just be snacking the whole time so we wouldn't die.
Let's go with that.
You like that one, don't you? Okay. Yeah, we're weird, you guys. Okay. New to your channel. Okay, what are some of your favorite activities that you guys do together and favorite activities you do apart? Okay, let me just tell you the truth. Joshua never does things by himself. Poor thing, because he's working, and then honest to God, he really just wants to come home and spend time with us. I mean, that's just the way we work. We like to have family time. Things that I like. Which room you're cold? You can turn the fan off if you want to.
Which one is it?
The one closest to us.
Okay.
As far as activities we do together, we really don't spend a lot of time without the kids because we just don't get a lot of time as a whole family together. So we spend a lot of time with the kids. When we do get a date, we try to get a date
once a month.
Yeah, we've really been sucking it up and doing it once a month. We were trying there for a while, and I think we were doing pretty good to do twice a month. It's really hard when we have Jaren on our weekends with Jaren because nobody wants to watch all 3 of those boys in those age ranges for a whole night. And we live kind of far away from my family who usually watches them, so they have to spend the night overnight or it's just not even worth it because it is like an hour away from where they all live.
And plus, we typically don't do anything on our weekend with Jaren because
it's our weekend with Jaren. So, we want to make sure that he's spending time with us as well, and he already, usually I'm the one he sees most of the time because Joshua does work on the weekends. So we like to, give him as much time with his dad as he can possibly have. So we were doing really well at twice a month when it wasn't our weekend with Jaren. But even that's difficult because then the boys only get to see their dad when Jaren's there. I mean, it's the whole thing. It's just a little bit of a different dynamic, so you have to be super careful. But we like to watch TV together. And I know that sounds silly, but I don't really normally watch TV during the day at all. It's usually cartoons, and we like the same shows for the most part, so we have the same tastes. And we just like to relax, put the boys to bed, lay in here on our bed and eat snacks of some kind. No. Joshua watches freaking same shows over and over until you want to just burn them.
Burn Notice was a dang good show.
Yeah, and it's done. We just watched it all the way through again. Okay.
In a couple months.
Yeah, that's how he is for real. Anyway, we usually have the same taste in shows, so we watch shows together, and that's really fun. We like to just sit and talk to each other, and eat junk food and just be quiet and have. So, that's one thing that we
eat food during bed.
Yeah, and we really try to give each other that time. That's how we balance not being able to go out on dates all the time. There's this person that I watch on her channel, and she talks about how she has many dates with her husband, and it's stay in date, and you just have a date, just staying in, being quiet. And we try to do that with each other every night. At the end of the night, that's how we wind down. We just sit together, and whether we're just talking or chatting or eating junk food and watching some TV until we pass out, we try to give each other that time. So we like to do that. And then as far as apart, things that Joshua likes to do, Joshua doesn't have any one hobby. Joshua is a person that can do anything. So it's really just whatever sparks his interest at the time. If he has free time and he feels like that time you wanted to make the playhouse out of nothing and you just started building things, or sanding things down, or when you made that side table out of a dining room table, or whatever he wants to do at the time, if he just feels like doing something, he just goes and gets the stuff and starts doing it, and that's what he likes to do. He likes to do the most random, strange, no sense thing, and then he'll get tired of it in 10 minutes and it'll be over with, and that's just how he is. But he really likes to shoot, so if he could choose anything, that's what he would do to let off steam. That's what I would say about you.
Yeah.
And I like to do that too, so that's really not something he does by himself. If I can get away
fight
and we can be together doing something, that's what we do. Could you please stop acting like you're the most violent person in the world? Who do you fight with? No one.
No, I would like to be able to. That'd be
like sparring? Can we use other words other than
Yeah.
fight? Because it sounds like you're going to go off and
Sparring.
get in a bar fight and kill someone.
Sparring.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh, you're so weird. Okay.
I have a lot of frustration.
Anyway, you're so weird. So.
Which leads us to the next question.
This is my favorite one, and I'm so glad it's last because this is my favorite one. It's from Colorful Girl Creations, and it is hilarious. And she almost deleted it because she thought it was offensive. You guys, no. We're going to do another Q&A. So if there's any questions that you want to ask us, feel free to write it on the comments of any of our videos, my videos. Okay, you got to be quiet for just a minute, okay? Feel free to ask us on any of our my videos, and we are going to do a live. It's just a matter of pinning down the time, but definitely planning on doing a live very soon. So anytime you guys have any questions, I'll let you guys know about the live ahead of time. You can ask us anything. We don't take offense. Okay. She said, is Joshua a police officer? He acts like a tough cop. No offense, Josh. It's a good thing. No, Joshua is not a police officer, but funny enough, he has wanted to be a police officer in the past and just decided it wasn't for him, and he went in other areas, but no, he's not a cop. But it's funny, because you do kind of look like a cop, because you're, like, so serious all the time. This is him all the time. Like, he's this way. You see how he's just, like...
I would be a terrible cop. I'm too driven by my emotions. Thus the red thing. I really am. If I saw something that I didn't feel was right, I wouldn't wait for permission or call it in. I would just act on it. So therefore, I'd go from a cop to a criminal in probably the first year on the job. I just, I wouldn't. I don't have the patience for the red tape and all the crap they have to deal with. If I pull somebody over and I see something that belligerent, I'm taking them down. I'm not gonna wait and call for backup.
Or he would get killed. One or the other. Anyways, he's
Take
not a
somebody
cop.
with me.
He's not a cop, but he's really this way all the time. Like you can't read him unless you know him. That's why he gets so mad at me. Because
She's the only person in the world that can read me, no matter if you know me or not.
That's why he gets so mad, because he can mask everything from everybody else, but I'm like, this is what you were thinking, huh? And he was just like, he gets mad because it's so easy for him to just, nobody else can tell what he's thinking or what he's doing or what thoughts are going through his head, but I'm always calling it out. And I'm like, this is what you were doing or thinking or saying or thinking to yourself or feeling or whatever. And he's just like, yes. And so that's just why we work well together, because we just know each other really, really well.
I agree.
Yep. That's why we just make really pretty babies, and you look at those cute kids. I mean, make cute kids, and we're just best friends, and that's just what we do. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions. I really, really enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys did too. We're definitely going to do another one. We're definitely going to I'm going to try to force him to do more with me when he's with us. And we're going to put some more vlogs out there. And I definitely want to do another Q&A, a live one preferably next time. I'm sorry that this wasn't a live, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this so much. And happy Valentine's Day! I hope that you guys are doing something fun with your spouse or your significant other. And I appreciate you guys watching so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.